goes on their tier list, right? So their criteria is all characters are assumed to be utilized in their full best 3-man team, played with optimal rotations without mistake, using best echoes, main stats, or correct energy regen values. Okay. All characters using maximum level gold rarity echoes. I don't think I have much beef with their DPS. I'd move Danjin up. Oh, hold on, I gotta move this to the side a little bit. I do think they're missing the mark on a few things. All echo main stats are considered to be the best in slot for the character builds. Each echo is used by characters assumed to have 5 substats with average rolls. Half of all substats, 12, are designated as good. Substats the character would desire, the remaining 13 are random. This represents good, but not insane. Characters are all rated at sequence 0. Otherwise stated as such as Spectral Rover, who starts at sequence 6. We will increase the 4-star sequence in the future. All characters are assessed as if they have access to S1 of all 4-star weapons, S5 of all 2 stars, and S3 weapons, and S1 of the standard 5-star weapons. Everyone will get there free of choice. The best out of these choices is used for their assessment, right? All characters are considered maximum possible with level 4Ts. Okay, so roles. So this is how they categorize DPS. We should honestly do this when Camilla comes out, but it's whatever. We'll just make a new one when she comes out. DPS characters focus on being your sole damage dealers, and the rest of your team is built to synergize with them and make them stronger. Stacking echo set bonuses, character kits, and outro deepen bonuses together to power up a DPS is the goal of many teams. DPS characters generally aim to spend roughly 14 to 15 seconds on the field time to consume all team buffs. Is that an accurate time? Is it normally 14 to 15 seconds, or is it less? Is it less? I don't know, whatever. I guess for hot swaps. Character criteria that impacts the ratings for DPS. Character rotation, difficulty, and potential for mistakes. Character damage within possible team. Characters on field flexibility and durability. They can easily dodge during combo. Will they die in one hit? I think this is silly because, I mean, I guess really anyone can die in one hit, right? So I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. Character abilities to deal damage, to deal with all damage types. Single target, cleave, and AoE bias towards single target. I don't know what that, what do you mean by cleave? Fuck is cleave? What is cleave? Well, they got tanks in this game? Bro, shields don't work in this video game. Does anyone know what I mean by cleave? Wait, what are we farming? What up, Sarah? We're going over Prydwen right now, and we're making our own ranking of the DPS tier list, the same way we did the sub DPS. I'm gonna move chat over here, but also what's good, brother? AoE like slice, cleave and AoE. Isn't AoE and cleave separate things though? Aren't those two different? Whatever. Okay, sure. So that might be after damage because next mon spawn. Got it. Okay, cool. So let's go. We're looking only at DPS. Cleave like destruction. Cleave is AoE damage. Apparently, I guess so. Also, it's good RD. What up, love? Okay. Let's move this over. Actually, let me use a real sticky notes. That way the format's not ass. Let's start at the bottom of the list because I feel like that's the easiest. We're gonna do the most yapping towards the top, right? So their criteria is damage, field time. Let's talk about our criteria and what we think, right? Spectral Rover is DPS. This is a joke. Spectral Rover 5-star. Criteria. What do you guys think? I think if they are free-to-play friendly. Free-to-play friendly. What does that mean? I think that means needs 5-star / limited weapon. And free-to-play friendly and free / gacha units. So someone like Jiyan, who is not free-to-play friendly, right? he is not a free-to-play friendly. He uses limited weapon and he needs a unit by gacha. Damage is obviously a main factor in DPS. That's why it's called damage per scrotum. Damage, right? So that makes sense. So that's cool. Damage. And I think their versatility. AoE is radius of the character. Got you. Okay. And cleave is AoE in front of the character. Got you. Okay. I'm the only one with the mental illness. Not the dead ass, brother. The way you do that's crazy. Versatility can be used in multiple comps and not locked down to one play style / teammate. So I think that's fair. I think that is very fair. Let's make this DPS tier list. Okay. So I think so far, would you consider anything else? Would you consider AoE and cleave? Can't you use the arrow chick? We'll get to that. She's not DPS though. She's not DPS. What else? What did Prydwen have again? They had damage, on-field flexibility, and durability. The durability part's stupid, and character rotations. Okay, cool. I think character rotations go with the play style, so we'll go play style. But I think play style goes in versatility as well. I just said play style there. Okay, cool. So I feel like this is fair. No? What do we think? Free-to-play friendly, let me snooze ad. Free-to-play friendly. Nox, are you here? Free-to-play friendly, damage, and versatility. Nuclear damage. Nuclear damage. Okay, nuclear damage. Cool, got it. Yep. Nox, I think I might have you take over this one instead. I think I'll let you do this one. PM me on the side. So, you forgot? Yeah, I forgot the nuclear. That's my bad. We'll start at the bottom. Chixia. Chixia, I'm going to keep it a stack with you. Don't care. I am not informed enough to give you a genuine opinion on Chixia. I know people solo with Chixia. I know someone just commented earlier today. I'll show you the comment right now. Someone, this is what I'm saying by these people are fucking psychopaths and they're dumb. Bro, it's a massive skill issue when he said Chixia solo is dog shit. For real, CC sometimes, for real, the CC sometimes know what he's talking about. Sometimes he don't. Twitch makes him something. Gets worse with the takes in Woowa. Yeah, I don't know what shout out to Kitten Cuds. You're stupid. Yeah, Chixia and Danjin was one's character solo. Use Chixia. This guy's opinions are based on preference and bias. Should not take everything he says to heart. True and real. This CC is dog water. Cool. Okay. Cool. Keep pushing. All right. I want you to find me 5 people right now. If you could find me 5, if that person, I wish they were in chat. If you could find me 5 people right now who solo with Chixia and can send me proof within the next 20 minutes that they've soloed with Chixia, Nox, you do not count. I will gift you 5 subs. I will gift the chat 5 subs myself. Genizard? Genizard could do it. Cool. Genizard's goated. Love that. Is there 4 more people that we know? You? I can't do it. I refuse to play her. I don't like Chixia. I hate Chixia. I think Chixia is annoying. I think Chixia is the most annoying character in the fucking game, personally. I'm not gonna lie to you. No supports. No, that goes to versatility. Chixia solo versus overdrive bosses, fallacy, and crownless. So let me ask you a question. Rex, I don't care about Rex. Let me ask you a question. Do you think because Genizard or Rex can solo with Chixia should make her a high tier character? Because what I mean by saying you could find me someone is find me casual players or just find me random viewers that can do this, right? Obviously big CCs or people who play the game like crazy, can they solo? Yes. But I don't think that means the person casuals. Yeah, I should have specified. That's my fault. Solo Chixia is fun. It's a challenge. I like solo Danjin. That is fun. But because I can solo with Danjin, does that mean she's T0? No. You know, not everyone can solo, though. It's a good point, and that's what I'm saying. I like solo Spectre Rover, yeah, because you're in nuclear damage. Insane. It's soloing with techs, already good rolls, etc. Exactly. And so when these people in my comments are saying, well, this guy's stupid because I could do it, I'm so happy you could do it. Do you think the other 20 million users can do it? No, I would say guaranteed 19.5 million can't do it. But it's okay. That person can live in their fantasy land and stay in my comments. Thank you for the DTA. Call to action, brother. Keep commenting, dipshit. Let's keep it pushing. Chixia, don't know enough about. I think LingYang is fine at T2. There's really not much there with him. He does have versatile units, but he's just not good. Damage output is not there. It is what it is. You know? Wouldn't Calcharo be tier 2? No. Well, we're gonna get to Calcharo. We'll get to him. Chixia's really only good with Changli, Outro, and Vrina buff. Yeah, everything Ethan. What up, Luffy? The only person I know who's playing him is 1010. Yeah. And that's fine. And again, that's fine. But LingYang is LingYang. I like there's no debate here. It's once it goes up here is where it gets interesting, right? That's where it gets crazy. Danjin, I think Danjin. So we're just gonna Danjin right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am a Danjin lover, but I do think Danjin being in tier 1.5 / tier 0.1 is fair due to the fact that they are very high risk. And a lot of people won't take that risk, but high reward. And they do have free-to-play teams, you know, free-to-play team / weapon, which is great. You can run Havoc Rover, you can run Sanhua, you could really run quite a few things. And you have Emerald, which is great. So in terms of like their damage ceiling, it is high, but in order for you to get that damage ceiling to be really good, it takes a lot. It absolutely takes a lot. Sidebar chat, let me know if this is too small. Should I open like a Google Doc or like, are we good on seeing this? At the moment, Jiyan tier 1, yeah, we're gonna get to Jiyan. I play LingYang more if he had a bit more damage. Yeah, I think LingYang's kit is cool, but unfortunately he is stuck in the problem where he has no damage. It's fine, okay, bet. Yeah, so Danjin, whatever it is. Now, Calcharo. I think genuinely Calcharo is just bad. I think you should put him tier 2. I think tier 2. I think 1.5 is a little too generous. I think they're putting him 1.5 because Yinlin exists. But realistically, ult is nearly impossible to use. Every tryhard in the comments is going to tell me that it's possible, but it's not. Xiangli Yao stole his whole flow. Xiangli Yao stole his whole flow. All his teammates, play style, etc. He does have a free-to-play friendly, you know, Claymore that you could use on him. But also, he's also running with the fact that he is Electro. Now, you could run Lingering Tunes. But again, he is just not worth it. His investment's not worth it. So, yeah. Well, Chixia is tier 2. High investment. I don't have enough of an opinion on Chixia. You want to put her tier 1.5, you can put tier 1.5. I really don't care. I don't care. You could put your tier 1.5. Like, that's fine with me, right? If you want to do that, tier 2 / tier 1.5, because it is technically a high skill ceiling. But for Calcharo, I think there's no reason to use him. Encore clears him. Sanhua with him is not bad, but again, his ultimate is fucking horrible to use. Again, this is another situation where I'm a tryhard. I play the game almost every single day. I cannot get the full 3 strikes off of Calcharo. I can't do it. I really can't. I'm not a fan of him, and I think there are just way more better characters. So I really think that if you're building Calcharo, if he's sexy, I get that, and I love that for you. But objectively, he is towards the bottom of the tier list. He has potential, I have mental illness, Calcharo over Encore. Listen, man, it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. You know, that happens every now and then. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. When you don't, I got you, brother. Don't worry. I got you, brother. They need to rebuff him. They won't rebuff him because they made Xiangli Yao to exactly counteract him. Like, they legitimately made him just to counteract him. That's it. Calcharo has been put into obscurity because of Xiangli Yao, you know? So I think he's fine at 1.5 because they're both difficult to use. You think I'm mentally stable? They're just going to make another Calcharo for sure. If you want to do 1.5 tier 2, I think we're kind of like splitting hairs here. Tier 1.5 or 2, whichever one. I would put him 2 because I think he is just not user friendly. He just feels horrible to use. Why they give free Xiangli Yao? They gave free Xiangli Yao because they knew that motherfucker's ass, bro. They knew he was ass. That's exactly why. Calcharo is hard to get working. C0 Calcharo is hard to get working. He needs a ton of investment. It's the same thing with when Dia first came out in Genshin. Dia, when she first came out, was fucking horrible. Now, after some time, Dia's finally good. Maybe one day Calcharo would be good, and people are going to tell me, well, Ethan, actually, if you use Calcharo's ult, and you get one off, and then you swap to another character, and then you intro back with Calcharo, actually, you could do some intro damage. Here's what I say to that. Take your fucking 8K and shove it, brother. That shit is not worth it. It is not good. It's not good. Why would I do that when I could just run Xiangli Yao? Or any other DPS? So Xiangli Yao, tier 1.5, tier 2, I think is fine. Havoc Rover. Havoc Rover, man. But we can't assume that people have Xiangli Yao because anyone starts to miss the patch. That's fine. You cannot assume that people don't have Xiangli Yao. taking Xiangli Yao out of the equation, even without Xiangli Yao, Calcharo is still not a good unit. Like, forget Xiangli Yao. Xiangli Yao doesn't exist. We have Havoc Rover, we have Jiyan, we have Encore, we have Changli, and we have Jhinshi, because technically that's the order of the people. Then Xiangli Yao came, right? Even when Xiangli Yao wasn't around, Calcharo was still bad. They were definitely still bad. Again, too much investment for too little reward. And again, the fact of the matter is that his burst is absolutely horrible to use. Also, Sion, what's going on, brother? Welcome in. How are you? Havoc Rover built right. It hits like a fucking semi. Yeah, not gonna lie, I feel like Xiangli Yao is the same as Jhinshi. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We're not gonna jump the gun yet. Havoc Rover, I agree with T1. I think T1 is good. I mean, free to play. He's free. And eventually will be C6. And we might make a whole video covering his cons. I feel like I might have already did. But he is a solid DPS unit. And as time goes on, he is a free C6 DPS. He also gets Sanhua. You get Sanhua for free, which is amazing. You get Emerald for free. I mean, there's really nothing bad here. The thing that really kind of brought him down was like that Jhinshi. But he has flexible teams. He has flexible weapons. Commando Conviction can still technically work. And like you said, he hit like a truck. Danjin. So yeah, I'm cool with I'm cool with him being T1. I'm not mad about that at all. Das, have a good night, brother. I appreciate you. I love you. Can we get a shout out to my boy Frank? I used Calcharo today to farm double mass. It was pretty fun. I have to clear in 2-0 super characters at all the time. Usually takes, yeah, no, that's fine. Like, if I'm not ranking it off, like, obviously everyone has a different definition of fun, right? Like, I'm not gonna rank it off of fun. If you find him fun, I love that for you. But in terms of actual utility, he's really not good. He's really, really not good. Havoc C6 is really fucking good. Yeah, eventually, once we get to Havoc Rover C6, I think he's going to be a fucking unit. I think that man, unit, I think he's going to be a fucking monster. So, I think Havoc Rover T1 is fine, and eventually can go up to T0.5 with free cons. I mean, there's nothing bad about Havoc Rover. I think he's fine. 25% free crit rate. It's nice. It is. It is. So, this is where it gets spicy. Where it gets spicy. All right. Let's start with Jiyan. Let's start with Jiyan. As I just mentioned, I'll have to splice this into the video. Jiyan is... I think he's T1. I think he's T1. I really do. I think he is a T1 unit. The only reason that I think people might be saying that Jiyan is not a T1 unit is due to the fact that the new overdrive is requiring arrow CC on that right side. T.75. We're gonna make a new tier list. Like, I think that is the only reason why people are trying to keep him up there, because realistically, this right side, he's the only CC, is the reason he's good. Yeah, once we get another CC character, I agree, if you're a broke boy, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once we get another CC character, yeah, I even think now, even though we don't have another CC character, he's still clipped. If you want to make an argument, I could say T0.5. I could see T0.5 until new CC. But even then, I don't agree. Because, yes, very good DPS and CC. But the problem is, he needs Mort. And the more cons on Mort is the better. Right? You know what? I'll leave that alone. Let's just say C0 Mort. Let's say C0 Mort. Although C6 Mort's fucking busted. But want more cons. We'll word it differently. Want more cons on Mort. And his weapon. Let's see what Prydwen ranks his weapon. What of a differences would his weapon? Let's see what they say. Mort is gotcha too. Mort is gotcha too as well. And so that's the other thing. His weapon is a 17%, 17.39% based on Prydwen. I don't know how accurate that is. But Jiyan's signature weapons, that's not only fantastic for him, but also usable in all damage focus. Oh, well, I don't care about that. I do think his weapon is heavily recommended. If you're not using his weapon, you're missing out on quite a bit of damage. You're missing on quite a bit of damage, and it will be harder to build him to have better crit rate, crit damage stats, because if you're only using Lustrous Razor, then you are only getting attack. He needs attack, but increased attribute damage by 12%. Every intro or resident skill liberation. Heavy attack damage increased by 24%, stacking up to 2 times. That's pretty fucking massive. And again, a lot of crit damage, so it helps you with the echo grinding. So I truly believe that his broad blade is heavily recommended. Only Mortcons that really effective team is C6. Yeah, the C6 one is valid. Everything else, that's why I said it's nice to have it. But what do I have? 2 copies of Jhinshi weapon because I'm goated and I got a double because I'm the greatest of all time. But yeah, so weapon is heavily recommended. And so as I said in this MS Paint that I'm going to pull back up, with power creep, the way it works is Jiyan is locked to Mortefi. That's it. That is it. He has CC going for him, and that's all. Jhinshi is better, more versatile. Changli can solo, Xiangli Yao can solo, both versatile. Camilla, if she has CC, will be more versatile off rip already. And so it's just like, when you are locked to one specific play style, and you are locked to that one other character, we're not talking hypotheticals. Hypothetically, your mother can come over tomorrow and we could have a baby. And then we can give you a brother that you're proud of. But the point is, right now in real time, he is stuck to this character. And that is it. And that is it. I'm tired of this hypothetical shit. Hypothetically, they might release a character. Hypothetically, go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry, we'll just wait for 5-star support that Jiyan's coming, right? Yeah, it's like, come on, bro. It's like, come on, man. When it happened, insane analogy, because it's the fucking truth. Because it's the fucking truth, bro. Eventually, it'll happen. Hypothetically, you can suck my... Yeah, hypothetically, you can suck my dick. You can suck... And so that's when, like... Well, no, but just wait. It's like, bro, watch them power creep him. RKO! RKO! It's good, Triple R. How you feeling, brother? Welcome, man. I'm going to dap me up. Hope you're doing good, man. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I think that's cringe. I think that whole sentiment is silly. And so it is what it is. But when people tell me I'm stupid because I'm not talking about hypothetically in the past or in the future when they think they know what's being leaked, you're dumb, right? But again, I appreciate you. I feel like Jiyan without Mortefi so stronger than Encore. No way. Okay, let's go to Encore then. Let's go to Encore. The reason why Encore is a T0.5 over Jiyan, let's say hypothetically. No, let's go with that. Let's go with that argument. Let's say solo Jiyan without Mortefi is better than a solo Sanhua. Good news. They give you Sanhua for free, and so therefore she already outdamages him. So, Encore. Free support. Free best in slot support. Solid damage. I got Jiyan for free. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he did. Solid damage. Can be used in multiple team types. And she has wider variety of teammates. She can use Sanhua, free. She can use Changli, right? She can be thrown around with Yinlin. I mean, the possibilities with her are endless, and they're more than Jiyan. Jiyan is not as user-friendly, or excuse me, free-to-play friendly. Now, you can make the argument that Encore can be annoying to use because you have to ult to parry, and that I could see. I could see that argument that maybe people say that she's still maybe not as easy to use, but at that point, you know, you just gotta lock it in, you know. I want Encore for Changli Swift. Hi, say Xiangli's T0. Oh, exactly. T0 Xiangli. End of discussion. What up, Say? How are you? You had a great day today, Stinky. Give you get a shout out for Say. I hope you're doing good. Xiangli T0 for sure. For sure. 100%. I need to get a weapon during Yinlin's rerun. So Yinlin's weapon is obviously substantially better. She does have a free-to-play weapon, but Yinlin's is way, way better. So I'm not going to even put the free-to-play weapon there. I think that's a little bit cope. But yeah, she can still put out massive damage numbers. Again, work with a wider variety of people. So she is easily T0.5. Going to Xiangli Yao. Xiangli Yao. Also say, how you feeling, Stinky? Good. I'm happy to hear that. Hey, we're vibing, we're chilling. We're making a tier list, getting yelled at. You know, the normal. Nothing new. We're vibing. Longevity does count. Longevity does count as well. Low-key Encore T0? No, I think that's too much glaze. Jhinshi's the only T0 in the video game. But you could even make an argument for being T0.5, but again, we'll get to her when we get to her. So, with Xiangli Yao, T0.5, I think is super fair. I think this is fine. He was legitimately free. He was free. Now there is some negatives to him. There is some negatives for sure. Really gets a big buff from his best in slot weapon. Gotcha weapon. If you don't have his gotcha weapon, it is a little bit harder and needs a fuck ton of attack. He needs a lot of attack. He really does. But besides that, flexible playstyle / teammates and solo. Now, is everyone going to solo? No. But the possibility and the probability, I mean, the possibility of someone being able to actually say, okay, if I just want to use Xiangli Yao on these towers, I can do it, also has CC, right? So, Dr. Brain Rot, people just putting T0.5, then 12, just avoid putting characters T1. Yeah, I know. What's going on, Chicanery? Damn it, brother. Welcome in. How are you? Having a great day today? I'm not gonna make a 0.25. I think that's cringe. I think 0.5 and 0.0 is fine because there is a little bit of a difference. But yeah. We're having a great day today, brother. Welcome in. People in my comments are like gonna make new tiers for sure. You need heavy attack to get echo buff, which he doesn't do. You need heavy attack to get echo buff. Wait, what do you mean? His ZR is slow if you haven't used ult yet. Yes, and well, I will list off one of the things. Took Calcharo's kit and made it simple and clean. It's a Kingdom Hearts reference. The set. I mean, he can go lingering tunes or thingy. He can go lingering tunes or thingy. But he's just a great unit, man. I will use tunes on Yao. You can use tunes. Yeah. If you use tunes, that's fine, and that's another thing. Again, he has a versatile. He is the definition of versatility. He's the definition of quick swapping. He could be a hyper carry. He could just solo. His versatility is the only other person who's versatile to him is Changli. And so therefore he is 100% T0.5. Why is he not T0? Because nobody's hitting Jhinshi numbers. That's it. That's the only reason, you know? Because if he could hit Jhinshi numbers, he's T0, bro. He's T0. What's good, Cruzik? How you feeling, brother? I think Xiangli Yao, best team in the game. Apparently Jhinshi and Changli is the best team. Somewhat Billy said. But I agree with you. I think that's fucking go-to team. So let's go to Changli. T0.5. I think that's fair. I think that's fine. Literally everything that I said. Oh, Changli is not free. She is not free, but free-to-play weapon. You do get Emerald. Free-to-play weapon. Free-to-play supports. So, dude, the Sanhua team people sleep on. I don't know why people sleep on this so much. This is so good for her Forte regen. It's so insane. Versatile gameplay. / subs. Again, she could be hyper carry. You know, you could run her with Sanhua. You can run her with Encore. You can run her. I'm spelling it wrong, but I don't care. You can run her with Xiangli Yao. You can run her with Chixia. You can run her with Havoc Rover if you wanted to. You could run her with Jhinshi, as people in Billy are doing. You could legitimately run her with anyone, and she can solo. She just has that versatility. The big negative, unfortunately, as an Inferno Rider, is an intrusive echo. Big negative, but it is what it is. You just do the 3, 2 hits, click third, and swap off. That's a pretty easy solution. But her damage is crazy. Her damage is absolutely insane. This is a character where the CN community shat all over and said it was the worst 5-star other than Gigi, which was the biggest cap of all time because nothing about her has changed since release. It's just that people finally figured out she's fucking amazing. Dumbest shit ever. It can parry. It can parry as well. She can parry. I think Jhinshi is hard carried by her weapon and Ziox. Good, Sanji. I appreciate the follow, brother. Welcome in. How are you? Damn you up. How you doing today, bro? Thank you. It means the world to me. I appreciate your support. How you doing? I think Jhinshi carried by weapon and Ziox, but it's controversial take, but I don't think any DPS T0. We'll get to Jhinshi in a moment. So T0.5 again. Only reason why it's not T0 is because Jhinshi hits Kobe numbers. So I feel like we're pretty objective so far. I haven't said anything too crazy, too out of pocket. Now Jhinshi. Let's talk about Jhinshi. T0. I think she is objectively T0. Why is she T0? But she has some negatives. She does have some negatives. Jinxi's a monster. Jhinshi is an absolute fucking monster. Off rip, free-to-play team. You get Yanwu, Baiji, and so with Yanwu, Baiji, you've cleared it. You can clear everything in the content all game, and Yanu or Baizhi need little to no investment. All you need to do is invest in Jhinshi. You can run a level 60 Yanu, a level 50 Yanu, throw Bell or Heron, whatever you want to throw on Heron, I guess. And then on Baizhi needs little investment as well. Like, it is just the most free-to-play friendly team in the game. Now, her weapon is recommended. It is definitely recommended. Lustrous Razor, I think that's what it's called, is still good. But then you struggle with stats. Struggle with crit rate, crit damage. If you're using that. I think it's a crit rate weapon, right? So you struggle with crit rate if you don't have that. But it is what it is. Does not need cons and does not need any other teammates. If you legitimately don't have to pull anyone else for her, pulling the other characters are 100% a luxury. Run full defense, Bell Yanu, it's filthy. It's probably dirty with the sauce. Is attack weapon? Yes, it is attack percent weapon. But her weapon is crit rate. So if you don't have her weapon, you will struggle with a little bit of crit rate, although it's only 20. You know what I'm saying? Age of Harvest, what's that? I think it's a must because she needs as much crit rate as possible. That's what I'm saying, Mayo. The other thing is, doesn't crit. We have to list some negatives. Doesn't crit. You can run Spectral Rover 2 for the Spectral Res. Weapon name? Oh, that's the name? Okay, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Jhinshi weapon is Ages of Harvest. 24.3 crit. She can hit as much crit as possible. She doesn't crit. That's the only annoying thing about her. And farming for her is a little rough, but it evens out when you are putting so much investment into her, and then you don't have to put as much investment into everyone else on the team. You're good. She can use Yinlin/Gigi. Not needed, but they're not needed. Now, her big negative. Her big negative. Bro, remove that. Someone take it literally. Remove what? So she does not at crit 95. Bro, her crit is bad. Her crit is horrible. She legitimately doesn't crit. That's like an actual statement. I stand on that statement for sure. Havoc Rover crits off 54. I know Jhinshi can have 90 crit and doesn't crit. The big negative though is that she needs incandescence. So she needs coordinated attacks. So, but why is that not also negative? Because of the fact that you get Yanwu for free. Now, if you don't understand how to obtain coordinated attacks and how to play and use her kit, people will say she is brain dead, but realistically, the real truth about the character is a lot of people don't know how it works because Wuthering Waves likes to make their descriptions as long as the Declaration of Independence, right? So a lot of people don't know you have to get your outro. A lot of people don't know the more incandescence, the more damage you do. So to say that it's a negative, it is a negative, but if you know how to play her and you learn how to play her, which I have a guide out, go watch the guide, it is a positive. It is still a positive. She's still overkill with Gigi. She's 100% overkill with Gigi. But the point is that she is so universal and that she hits massive numbers, even with just Yanwu Baizhi, that she is fucking insane. She is the reason why people think this person's tier 1, while people think Changli and Xiangli Yao aren't good units, or at least why they thought Changli was bad, because initially they were comparing Changli to Jhinshi. And when you compare the two, obviously a character that can hit 300,000 compared to someone who's only hitting maybe 100 if you're lucky at C0, they're going to be like, they're not good. But that's just because people are silly, goofy goobers and don't have their thinking caps on. But I think realistically, this is not a bad tier list. Jhinshi T0, I agree with these. I think you move him down to tier 1, and I think you move him down to tier 2. And other than that, I don't think this is fine, man. I mean, I don't think this is bad. I actually think this is pretty okay. We tore that apart, but I think this is okay. Thinking cap is crazy. It is what it is, man. Are you silly, goofy goober? No, I'm the greatest goober of all time. I'm not silly. I don't know. How do we feeling? How do we feel? Let me know. What do you guys think in chat? I feel like we've pretty much covered it. There's really not many change other than Jiyan going down, and Calcharo going down even more. I think it's fair. Yeah, I think it's pretty fair. I think so too. And I think as thing. Oh,
dumb son of a bitch!
Virtual with the 5 gifted. Holy fucking shit! Virtual, thank you for the 5 fucking gifted, bro. Over 100 gifted subs. Holy 101 gifted. What happened? You were gonna stop at 69. Virtual, I appreciate the fuck out of you. Thank you. That means the world to me. Thank you for the fucking 5 gifted subs, dog. Holy shit. Ever go follow virtual right fucking I'll beat the fucking shit out of you. We're at 416 hours left on the subathon. Holy shit. Nuclear subba. Nuclear subba. I appreciate you, virtual. Thank you, thank you. If I had pants on right now, I would twerk, but I have no pants on. So what I'll do is this. Nuclear cinema. Nuclear cinema. But I appreciate you, Stinky. Thank you. I'm excited to get drunk watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Go, Pikachu! That's gonna go, right? But thank you, means the world to me. I appreciate you guys. I'm very blessed. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Pikachu, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Yeah, I think this is it, man. I think this is it. W's in the chat. W's in the chat, and if you're upset, you're upset. I'm upset. 50,000 on my head is disrespect. Bam. Noakes, what's your email? I'm gonna send you that recording right now. It's Blue Eyes Magician. I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh. I've never played it or watched it. Alto? Bro, we're talking about DPSs. We're not talking about little bitches. We're not talking about little bitches. All right, dope. I appreciate you, Virtual. Thank you again. It means the world to me. Thank you. All right, buddy. Actually, Alto tier 5. Little bitches with axe spray. Little bitches. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Let's see real quick. Now, we didn't finish Tower on my account, but that's because I don't want to spend 50 years, not cope. Let's see if we can get a C6 clear on a holo real quick. I'm just curious. I feel like I could do it. I feel like my account should be able to do it easily. Let's go, which one is not...